Hi, this is Mr. Willard, and I'm going to show you a few tricks on how to wiki. Um, Mainly, I want to look at how you can add images and links and even embed video on a wiki page. So first of all, I'm going to go over and find a blank page at the wiki, and at the bottom of this brainstorming page, here's my blank page. Whenever I look at a page, if I look in this corner, and I see edit, that means I'm logged in and I have access to edit the page. If I see a protected sign or a lock, that means I can't. First thing I'm going to do is add a little title to my page. So maybe something like, here are some really cool images and video of natural disasters. And once I add text, it's just like a word processing program. I have the ability to highlight it and then to change the size. I can even change the color. I click on the text color box. I get some choices of some basic colors, and if I click Apply Styles, the color changes. I can even go on and save those changes right now, or I can go look for something I want to add. Well, first of all, if I add some images, I'd really like to get them from a reputable source, since this is a science class. And I don't have to use Google to do that. So I'm going to open a new tab and run a search. And what I want to look for is National Geographic. National Geographic is a fantastic site, and they always have great images. And I don't need to go to Google to find it. Just typed in National Geographic, and it took me to the website. And right away I can see they have some cool imagery. Oh, look at that. Giant sinkhole in Guatemala. I'm going to click on that. And when I go to it, there's a whole list of cool pictures from 2010. There's my sinkhole story. And what I want to do is try and find the original image, because sometimes you get these little thumbnails and they're not good quality when you try and use them. So this looks like the original image, New Guatemala sinkhole. There's a short little story on how it happened, 60 feet by 300 feet, and apparently it was big enough to swallow a 3-story building. Really cool. So I'd like to share that with folks in the class. Now I could just link to this page, but I think what I'm going to do is take the image, and I'm going to drag it to my desktop. There's several ways you could put an image into a wiki, but I'm going to show you the method I prefer. So I found my image, and I know I also want to link to the source. So while I'm at this page, I'm going to copy the URL, edit, copy, and leave it on the clipboard to use later. And when I go back to my wiki page, I want to put in the image, but you can't just drag and drop or copy and paste. To get the image into the wiki, what you need to do is upload it. So I'm going to click this little file button. This little file button gives me a chance to upload an image or a document. Well, I know it's on my desktop. Guatemala, there it is. I have to open it. Now the wiki recognizes it, it's uploading it. Once I see the picture, it's fully uploaded, and when I click on it, bang, it puts it in the image, into the wiki page, the image into the wiki page, sorry. Once it's there, I can manipulate its size, I can change where it is, I can add a caption, I can even add a link. So I'm going to add a caption. Click Save. I can even add a link. So an external link. I'm going to link to an external site. I'm going to add this link and see what happens. And then let's see what happens when I click Save. So when I click Save, you can see I have the image. It has a caption. If I click on the image, it'll take me right to the story. Okay? Well, I'm going to go back, and ideally what we want to do is not just link the image to the story. You can do that, but a reader doesn't always know that will happen. What I want to do is put the link to the source. So underneath this, I'm going to put image source, and now I'm going to copy and paste that link that was on the clipboard. Now that's good. I've got the source there, but ideally anytime we put in a link, we want it to be a live link, a hyperlink that'll take us somewhere else. To do that, I've got to highlight the link, click on this link button in the toolbar. Once I do, it's going to let me create an external link. I'm not linking within the wiki, I'm linking to a page at National Geographic. So notice I've highlighted it and it already recognizes it, and if the link text is what you'll see, okay, and then this is the actual link under it. The actual web page. Now I can change the link text to something like this. National Geographic, and when I click add link, notice I've got the words, and this little green symbol tells me it'll take me to an external link. I click save. Now you can see I have the source under the image, and when I click on National Geographic, it'll also take me to the original page. So when we work on the web, we always want to point people to the source of things we borrowed. Okay, the next thing I'd like to do is I'd like to drop in some cool video. The problem with dropping in videos is that you need what's called the embed code. And you see this all the time. If you've ever been to YouTube, you guys have probably seen embed codes. The problem is, for some reason, for now, the school's blocking YouTube. So I'm at home. I've got access. So I'm going to go to YouTube, and I'm going to find a video that I uploaded and just click on it just to show you what it looks like. When I pull that video up, you'll see there's a little button feeding time that says embed. When I click on embed, it gives me a special code, and this code is needed to tell a computer where to find a video and to put it into your website. Again, since we can't always use YouTube at school, I'm going to show you a site we can use. So now I'm back to my page. I really want to put in video. But if I look at the toolbar, none of these things say video. What we actually want to do is insert something called a widget. When you embed a widget, video is a widget. So I want to put this video down here towards the bottom of my page. So I'm going to put a little bit of text, and then I'm going to go back to National Geographic. Another cool thing about National Geographic is if you look, they have a video section. And nationalgeographic.com is not blocked at school. You can find all kinds of cool videos for science. So if I look down under environmental video, notice one of them says natural disasters. Now this might be a great site as we study catastrophic events. So here's a whole list of natural disasters. Well, what would be a good one? Maybe there'll be a cool video about sinkholes under landslides. So I'm going to check real quick. Lots of neat short videos. Nope, don't really see anything there. Okay, well, maybe I'll check earthquakes. Yeah, maybe there have been a lot of cool earthquakes in the last few years. A lot of big ones. Oh, Earthquakes 101. This might be really useful for class. So now that I've clicked on it, the video's loading.
Montana, after all, in Spanish means mountain. It's the big sky country.
Unfortunately, sometimes
the massive valleys ringed by snow-capped mountains. You have this feeling that anything's possible.
So this one's playing a short advertisement. When it's over, I'll get to see this inside earthquakes. And it looks like it's only about 2.5 minutes.
California's San Andreas Fault snaps, shaking San Francisco for nearly 60 terrifying seconds.
This looks good. So I'm just going to pause it so I don't have to listen to it. And then if I scroll down, notice I've got two things. Number one, I've got the URL. So I could link to this page and send people to the video. But when I'm writing a wiki page, I'd really rather people just see the whole thing that's there and not have to leave my wiki page. So I'm going to copy this entire link, hit copy. Now it's on my clipboard, and I've got the embed code. If I go back to my page, go down to the bottom, this is where I want to put my video, but now I have to click the widget button. And when I do, see, you notice there's a lot of stuff here. Okay? It tells you, in other words, this is kind of the instructions on how to put in wiki codes. And notice there are a lot of things you could add here. Okay? Well, what I want to add is a video. And when I click on video, notice there's some really popular choices here. Some of you might use, you might have found Google videos or other things. Again, YouTube's blocked at school, but you could do this at home. But notice at the very bottom is other, so I'm going to click other. And then there's some instructions on how to do what I'm showing you to do. And the last part of that is to paste in the embed code. Okay? It says HTML code. That's computer code. Well, I've just put in the code, and I could even preview what it's going to look like if I want, which is cool. That's what I want it to look like. Now I'm going to hit save. When I hit save, notice it doesn't look very impressive in the window. It says other widget. Okay? Well, it's no big deal. I want to know if the video works. To do that, I'm going to have to click save on the wiki page. Once I've saved, scroll down. You can see that I've now inserted a short video into the wiki page. So I don't have to send people to National Geographic to find it. I can just have them click play and watch the video right in the wiki page.
The United States has many special places,
Again,
but Montana,
the nice thing about
I feel,
this
is wilder than any place in the lower 48 states. There are places here that have been what they are for thousands of years, and you can't deny that when you're here. You feel it.
And it's just a nice, clean little look. All right. As we study catastrophic events this semester, there are tons of resources on the web. And instead of sending your classmates all over the web to look at them, it would be great if you could bring some of those images, okay, or some of those videos to our own wiki page when you're a class reporter. Good luck. And if you need any other help, remember you can always go to the how to wiki link at our wiki, and there are instructions there for doing almost everything I've showed you except embedding video. Okay, step-by-step instructions. And as always, if you get stuck or you need any help at all, you can email Mr. Willard, and I'll be glad to help you. Okay? Good luck. Look forward to studying catastrophic events with you this semester, and happy wiki-ing.